Alrighty, so today we have red yellow Belo Belly versus black yellow Luffy. Black yellow Luffy has been very popular. Find he's very similar to Belly in terms of how to play. I'm just gonna end turn. I don't really have a play for Tudon. In the way that he basically swings always and just pretty much just tries to do as much damage as possible over a period of time. And once he runs out of gas, he just completely runs out of gas. Like, he's not going to be able to do any fancy plays. He's not going to be able to drop anything. It's basically he just runs completely out of gas. Like, he'll be fully starved out. If he doesn't get a Moria, he basically just dies. So for me, we'll see if I can starve him out, but it's a little bit tough to starve him out because of how Bello Belly plays. But generally speaking, it's not a bad hand. My next 6 on turn, I'm gonna counter this one out with an Ivan, and he's gonna summon a big Ivan, get a Lindbergh out, return, and I'm just gonna start. If I blast now, I could get 3, bring him down, force some blockers out. Put him to 0. He's just gonna take them all, and then this is turn 3. I started second, so he's gonna be on turn 4. So he'll be at 7 on. So it's not bad. It's not a bad situation for him. Oh, he's countering out. That's really strange. I think he might be a new player. Usually, the Luffy would just take the damage and not burn. Wow, he has Perona too. He's running a very non. You don't really run Perona in this deck. It's usually 4/4 of the all the bigs and little guys, and you might run an extra Sabo, like yellow Sabos as well, just for higher chance of collecting a Sabo. Obviously, you run your Garps. You could run Shirahoshi, but it's again non-conventional. And then you would run like a Makino, a Flampy for 2k counters with just eating life, so you can control that. But he's countering out with his kids. You should never counter out with babies unless you have Moria already in hand. And he's already burned through quite a few of his big guys. So it is a little bit strange that he's playing this way. And he's not going for, like, he should swing with Garp onto body, and he should try to get Morley out. But like I said, he is playing very strangely. Generally speaking, I don't like to drop too low in health against Luffy. Sometimes I'll, like, some against certain champs like RP Law, I'll let myself go down to 2, not a big deal. But Luffy, just because his major peak is around turn 4, 5, and 6. Sometimes turn 3 if it's like, for example, right now he's going to use his power, but he can only summon one kid, or like one little guy, and he already used 3. So he's going to use his power. He's going to probably pull back Ace and Luffy. Oh, okay, Sabo and Luffy, I guess. Pulls out Sabo. He already swung, which is, again, yeah, it feels like this guy's just new to the game, which is fine. We all start somewhere. Yeah, I could probably just end him. Oh, wow, this is just weird. Like, look at this. What is going on here? Okay, and let's drop. Should I drop a rush? No, let's drop. Yeah, I should have dropped him and then used power, but it's fine. He's at 7, so bring out the 5th. Yeah, sure. Why not? Trash Ivan. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, no, it's not going to be enough. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, not get immune, right? I was like, oh, why is he not popping? That's okay. Yeah, he has 3 cards left. He didn't really get to use his power. I think this is not a great representation on how strong Black Yellow Luffy is, just because, again, he might have had a bad draw. His deck is slightly non-conventional. He has Hiyori, that's fine. But again, it's one of those situations where it's like, if this goes, like, I have 2 more swings technically, right? So if this goes through, it's going to put bottom deck this, and if it doesn't, he has to block it. So, or he has to counter, which he used another kid. Again, now this one is unblockable, so it's going to bottom deck his Luffy. And I'm going to swing with lead onto him, and he's going to have to block it out. And now we've reached the point where he's starved. And like I said, it was that one turn. It was turn 4. Yeah, turn 3 where I swung at him with basically 3 hits, and he countered out all of them. Usually, you take that, you bring yourself. I would have brought him down to 0, and that would have really just started his game, right? But now I'm gonna get to bottom deck all of his adults or all of his 5 costs, and there's nothing we can really do about it, right? Even if I counter this one out, he gets swing and take another one, but I'll let him counter that one out just because, or I'll let him take Morley. But again, could he have played it differently? Yeah, probably. Uh, it's a tough call, right? Because I'm gonna, yeah, it's fine. Let's just let him take everything. Now he's gonna swing with him on Inazuma, which I'll have a 2K. And now I shall use my powers for. This is gonna go through. It's basically GG. Yeah, because everything gets bottom decked and it's over. Well, GG guys. Hope you liked that one, and we'll go on to the next.